Okay, nope, we're going to pick the soft ones. So you kind of squeeze it just a touch, and then you want to twist it to see if it's moving at all. I twist this and the whole thing's moving. We don't want to pick that.
So this one pick.
So, nope, you're trying too hard. You try that hard, we don't want to pick it. We don't want to pick that. So we want to pick the softer. So I think, Macy, let me hop off the ladder. I know, but I gotta find where we've got a soft one up here. I have a feeling that our soft ones are gonna be up higher, so I can show what we are wanting. So we do want it to be big. Most of them are going to be big. And you just twist and it just kind of falls off, but not one of them have fallen off yet. I don't want to pick them unless they're ready. So, see how it's still yellow on top? Mm-hmm. We want it to be a little darker, so when you squeeze the top, it's not ready.
It wants to come off.
Yeah. Just keep waiting. The waiting game.
Come back on Saturday.
Yeah, but I think we gotta come back on Saturday.
Thanks. I brought you this too. So you can carry this with you, fill it up, and then you put that in the garbage can if you want. Nice. New gloves.
Okay, here you go, Macy. We put those in a bucket. So that second one was, the first one was not.
What? This one's not good. Look.
We can cut around that, Macy.
So I just feel like they're not ready.
I know. I'm saying they look so good, and they look ready. Even these, like, you know what I mean.
Put it in there. Put them
I've
both
gone
in there.
through and I've gotten 2 bushels. You know. I've already picked the stuff that might.
Because I was thinking that maybe up higher would be.
Yeah, and I haven't climbed
would
super
be
high.
more ready.
Yeah.
And they are not. They are equally.
Okay.
So I think I'm coming back Saturday.
Okay. Sounds good. And then take what's on my counter now.
Right. I'll go over to this other. I mean, because for Mark, this one seemed like it was going to be ready first, but maybe we should look here.
The last one is the other one I've gotten quite a few off of. This middle one, not as much. I picked some off of it last night, but man, I got bug bites all over the place. They're making me itch, you guys.
No.
And can either of you explain weevils?
Yeah, they just burrow in and try and eat the pits. That's what Mom calls them. I don't know if that's exactly what
I don't know what they're called.
That's what Mom
And
calls
so you
them.
basically just cut around it and it doesn't bother the peaches
No,
health.
it doesn't poison the fruit in any way. They just cut around.
And then sometimes the holes are from birds, but that
the
too
birds,
you just
the
cut.
birds do like to eat. Come and pick at them.
But same thing. Oh, here you go. I got one for you. It's not ready to be picked, but I'll pick it. So this one, a bug has entered, and an animal on the outside has also had it. But when I cut it open, I will be able to use all of this just fine. So I won't use that part or that part, but there will be a fair amount of good peach still left.
And Whitney said she will tilt them upside down to get the juices distributed. Do you do that too?
Yes.
So like you put them on the counter
Like
that
this.
way, like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that helps for no matter what purpose you're using them for?
Yes. And it also will help them like ripen.
Oh, right.
So these are just a little hard, so they need to sit to continue to ripen. I think I'm gonna wait and leave them on the trees.
Okay.
Because I don't have this much counter space. There's too many peaches.
It's annoying.
And anything else to learn about the peach picking process?
These days.
This part, no. Prior to this, we thinned them, and so we made it so there weren't peaches right next to each other. But then you can see, oh, we missed that one. There's 4 by each other.
Yeah.
But when we picked them,
Look at that one, Mom.
So this one right here, we picked them. We were told to put a fist in between, and so there was a fist in between these two, and now they've grown this big.
Oh.
And
Mom,
it
look
was
over there.
a little heart-wrenching because it was 2 buckets. It was a bushel full of peaches. So we had 2 buckets that full of ones we threw away.
They end up this size.
But that's because we gave them bigger.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one that Cash just had, it was on a little bunch.
This one.
And they're smaller.
They end up being that size instead of full and juicy.
And so how you take them off when they're still
When they're
small?
just growing.
But are they already orange at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, they're not even orange yet.
And so how do you choose which
Venom.
ones are gonna go?
My dad told me whichever one like looks. Oh, there you go. So there was this.
Ah.
There were a couple of small ones like that. My dad said whichever one looks good on the branch. So if this other one was going that way, my husband felt like those were too good on the branch, or he took it the middle one.
You mean your dad?
No, my husband.
Because
Mark
Mark's
did
the
it.
one that came and helped.
Mark did it.
Oh.
So he would take the one in the middle to leave the two outside ones out.
Yeah, to see between the trampoline
But then there were some times where there were just lots, and he just had to guess.
And is it because they need room to grow, or like there's just not enough energy in the tree to make them all?
Enough energy to resource them all to be big.
Oh, okay.
So you can leave them small and have lots of small, but because there's a pit inside, we want them bigger to get more fruit.
So in the end, the pit stays pretty much the same size no matter what, and you'd get much more flesh by taking some off.
Correct.
Ah.
Yes.
And is thinning different from pruning?
Yes. I only just learned that. Pruning is cutting the actual branches,
Okay.
and thinning is picking the peaches
And what is the pruning for?
to help the branches be stronger and better.
Okay.
Because if we would have left this branch here, there just would have been so many. So we want to cut them to have fewer options to grow good on the ones that do grow.
Okay.
This one just slid right off.
Awesome. Take that one too. Put those both in the bucket.
And do you know how old these trees are?
I do not. I know that we have lived here for, no, more than that, 2004. 20 or 18 years. They are older than 18 years old.
And do they just bear fruit forever?
Yes.
Oh.
Until they die. And then we cut them down.
So that was a peach tree?
That was a peach tree.
Okay. And then there's also the grapes, the green grapes.
This is a plum tree on the end. And its fruit is done. And we've enjoyed all the plums. So they are done. Plums are first. And then we have peaches and we have blackberries, which we need to pick the blackberries, and apples and grapes.
So, Mom,
The green and purple grapes.
Green and purple and Concord.
Oh.
So Concord will make juice. That's what these ones are. They're not like table grapes. And they're not ready.
So it wouldn't be fun to eat them, or do you
No,
have seeds?
they wouldn't taste good.
Oh.
Well, it's not the traditional table one. Other
Oh.
people probably will eat them,
Okay.
but it's not what we're used to at the grocery store.
Okay. And then there was something with the apple where it got sprayed for hornets, but that spray made it so you can't eat the apples yet?
Yep, we're gonna probably throw them all away this year.
The whole year's worth?
That's what she just said.
So
She
there's
just
no,
called the poison control.
Can't even wash it off?
Correct.
Oh.
Because the poison can seep through the skin of the fruit. So we have 2 red apples on that entire red apple tree. So maybe we'll save those 2 and enjoy an apple.
Huh.
But all of the green, yellow apples have to go this year, I think.
So
why'd you even spray it then?
Because we had to get rid of the hornets. It was huge.
are there ways of getting rid of hornet's nests safely
We
without?
probably could have asked a different sprayer, but we just got
Oh.
the sprayer that was convenient,
Okay.
and they didn't get specific fruit spray.
And so the table grapes are seedless.
The yellow or the
Green.
green ones for sure are.
Okay.
The red ones might have some. So we need. What are you doing up there?
Wait, so Mom,
Eat some grapes. Okay.
when all the peaches are done, do you cut down the tree and then it just grows again?
Nope, we'll keep all it, just like the plum tree. We'll keep it all like that, and then the pruner will come prune it and decide which ones should keep growing and which ones should be cut.
Do the grapes get cut down, the vines?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, they do. They get pruned. Yes.
Because at home we have one that sometimes they'll just cut it to the ground and it just keeps coming back, but like it's never as big as it.
So that's
been.
what the blackberries we cut down pretty low,
Oh.
and they keep coming back.
So if they're red, does that mean they're not ripe yet?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Is there any ones that are?
Will you walk up? I have 2 ice cream buckets. Go get the 2 ice cream buckets. Yeah, there's some black ones in there we need to go pick.
So anything else to learn, or is
That's about what I know.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing.
You're welcome.